Largest agricultural vehicles. With a growing global population comes a greater need for food, so it's important that farmers have access to the most advanced equipment possible to ensure a successful harvest. So how can we harvest more and faster? Well, we have the answer. Let's take a look at the 15 largest tractors and farm machines on the market today. Number 15. Challenger MT 875E by AGCO. Powered by a 12-cylinder, 48-valve turbocharged diesel Caterpillar engine, the Challenger MT 875E from AGCO offers a new level of power that can be used to make light work of virtually any task on the farm. It produces 42% more torque than previous designs, which means the operator doesn't have to downshift or pull the tool from the ground as often as before. Other features include a hydraulic braking system and auto guideline capabilities. It's the biggest and most powerful tractor produced by AGCO, and its strength and dependability have made it a favorite among high-yield farmers. Number 14. Case IH 9240 Combine Harvester. The Case IH 9240 is one of the largest combine harvesters on the market, and it's loaded with features that help farmers not only harvest more land in less time, but also protect the quality of their harvest by reducing waste. Having a mass of 46,000 pounds, the 9240 has a wheelbase of 147 inches, a transport length of 26 feet, and a height of 13 feet. Its header, which can be as wide as 45 feet, determines the combine's efficiency. The 9240 isn't just about collecting grain, though it also has a chopper with 6 different residue options, and its dual disc spreader makes it possible to spread that residue across a 40-foot wide area, in a way that makes it much easier to collect later. You know what we should also spread is some love for this channel, so hit the subscribe button. Number 13. Borgo 7950 Air Seeder. Planting seeds for the next harvest can be one of the most labor-intensive tasks on a farm. However, with a machine like the Borgo 7950 Air Seeder, which has 4 main tanks with a combined capacity of about 950 bushels, the process is greatly simplified and accelerated. Attaching a saddle tank and pallet storage platform to the left side of the machine increases its capacity so that it can drill an entire field without stopping to reload, cutting down on the amount of time it takes to do the job by a significant margin. The machine is also equipped with a camera system and a portable LCD screen so that the operator can keep tabs on the drilling process. You would be impressed to know that its 850 ADR 38 tires only apply 15 psi of pressure to the ground, preventing any damage to the seeds once they've been planted. A tractor that can be that gentle is impressive and deserves a like. Number 12. Big Roy Tractor. Developed in 1977, it was designed by Canadian firm Versatile. Big Roy is an 8-wheel drive tractor that was likely created with the needs of Australian farmers in mind. It is equipped with a 19-litre Cummins engine in the back and can produce 600 horsepower altogether. It weighs over 26 tons, measures 30 feet in length, 22 feet in width, and 11 feet in height. As such, it is too cumbersome for a single person to operate, so a set of dust-proof cameras were added across strategic areas of the vehicle to provide vision onto a screen in the cab. Sadly, it was discovered that the wheel tracks of the Big Roy caused the soil to become highly compact, which damaged the field and made it difficult to work with. That's why only one of these tractors was ever made. Number 11. The Lexion 8900. The Lexion 8900 is one of the largest, most powerful, and most fuel-efficient combine harvesters on the market. It can harvest between 94 and 100 tons per hour, while using less than a liter of fuel per ton of grain harvested. Its 790 horsepower MAN D42 engine can store almost 500 bushels of grain, and its 6 rotor concaves can move a total of 12,000 pounds of grain per hour. Number 10. AGCO Challenger MT975B Tractor. The AGCO Challenger MT975B is the world's largest production tractor. It measures 24 feet in length, 16 feet in width, and 12 feet in height, with a total weight of 30 tons. It is propelled by a Caterpillar 570 horsepower 6-cylinder diesel engine and costs around $330,000. It can travel at a top speed of 24.6 miles per hour. It has a 390-gallon fuel tank and an efficient engine, so it can run for hours without stopping and only needs to be refueled once every few days, even if it is in constant use. Although it was initially released in 2006, production of this model ended in 2010, and while there are still some available for purchase, the manufacturer has moved on to producing smaller models due to the limited demand for tractors of this size. Number 9. Damon DT 3500H. One of the best ways to increase your yield after selling your seeds and when your crops have started to grow is to spray fertilizer. One of the largest sprayers available is the Damon DT 3500H, which can be modified to meet the needs of any user and has a tank capacity of up to 3,100 gallons. Previously, this would have required a lot of manual labor and time. It has a maximum working width of 138 feet and is propelled by a 285 horsepower, 6-cylinder Mercedes-Benz OM935 diesel engine and can reach speeds of up to 31 miles per hour while spraying up to 53 gallons per minute. It sits on 6 large wheels that are individually controlled by hydraulic motors and can weigh up to 25 tons. Not only is it made to swiftly cover large areas, but the driver is also provided with every convenience, from air conditioning and heating to a camera system, and even ambient lighting for use in the dark. Would you like a personalized tractor like this? Let us know in the comment section below. We reply to all comments. Number 8. The Lexion 780 Combine Harvester. Class's newest range of combine harvesters, including the Lexion 780, are built to be more efficient than older models, allowing for more efficient and cost-effective crop collection. The Lexion is powered by a Mercedes-Benz 6-cylinder OM473 engine that can produce about 570 horsepower and uses an APS hybrid threshing and separation system. It has a 385 bushel grain tank and can unload at a rate of 3.8 bushels per second. Its automatic systems can determine the best speed to travel across the field, and its jet stream cleaning system ensures that all the grains gathered are ready for storage right away. Additionally, the HP feeder house is built to be used with any crop, so you'll never have to change it. It's highly unlikely that Lexion will ever need to develop a combine larger than the 780, as it is already one of the most popular and reliable models on the market. Number 7. Class Cougar 1400. A farmer may choose to let some fields grow grass for a variety of reasons. However, if the grass isn't regularly mowed, it will quickly become unmanageable. While this is good for the field's overall health, and the grass itself can be repurposed to make hay, a typical lawnmower can't do such heavy work. In 2003, the manufacturer unveiled the Class Cougar 1400, the largest self-propelled mower in the world. It has a 46-foot wide cutting head and can be modified in countless ways to meet the needs of the customer. This vehicle resembles a 4-wheel drive tractor with crab steering mode. It has a 250-gallon fuel capacity and is propelled by a 480 horsepower Mercedes-Benz 6-cylinder diesel engine. The Cougar 1400 can reach speeds of up to 13 miles per hour in a field and has a maximum payload capacity of 20 tons. For storage, Class engineered a novel hydraulic folding design. The driver can fold the mower up and operate all of its features with a push of a button inside the cab. Number 6. Case IH 620 Quadtrac. The Case IH Quadtrac is one of the largest, most powerful, and most fuel-efficient tractors on the market today. It measures 25 meters in length and 13 feet in height. A 12.9-liter Case IHFPT engine with 2-stage turbocharging powers the tractor with 682 horsepower. Buyers can choose between 4 wheels and tracks, and the tractor's fuel system features a patented system that adjusts the engine's work depending on the task. Quadtrac 620 tractors are widely used on busy farms around the world, even though they require an initial investment of several $100,000. This investment is quickly recouped since the tractors are able to cover each acre for much less than it would cost to use a smaller, less powerful tractor. Number 5. The John Deere X9 1100 Combine Harvester. The John Deere X9 1100 Combine Harvester is a massive machine that costs around $1 million, but it promises to reduce time on crops while doing everything it can to maximize the yield. It is equipped with a 50-foot wide supercut header, a 330-gallon fuel tank, and a 600 horsepower engine from John Deere's PowerTech PSS series. Can you believe it can run her 14 hours without refueling? Now that is some real stamina. Approximately 5.3 bushels of grain can be discharged from the tank every second, with a maximum capacity of 460 bushels. The X9 series has several efficiency-boosting features. There are hinged draper headers that catch all the grain, an 8-wing chevron feed accelerator that reduces friction as the grain passes through, a gentle thresher and separator that doesn't damage the grain, and a massive 75.3 square foot cleaning chute with 4 high-performance turbine fans that blow away any debris. Number 4. The Vogel Baler. In 2019, a company called Vogel released footage of its brand new design, which is easily the best baling machine in the world. The machine was designed by TJ Steele, who was frustrated because he couldn't find a machine that would perform the task he needed it to do. So far, all that's been built is an underwhelming prototype, but its ability to make huge bales are extremely useful on large farms. However, the design team has gone back to the drawing board to make modifications and enhancements. Once these changes have been made, the team hopes to put the machine into production for customers all over the world. Number 3. Vredo Slurry VT5518S. One of the most obvious ways in which farmers try to maximize efficiency and profit is by recycling previously discarded materials like the manure they collect from their animals and spread on their crops with the help of a slurry tanker. Vredo's VT5518 is just that, and that too one of the largest on the market. It's propelled by a German 16-liter engine that generates about 544 horsepower, and the manufacturer had to create an entirely new transmission to accommodate the vehicle's weight. It features heavy-duty axles with external disc brakes, externally mounted suspension shocks, and all-wheel steering. With the lowest weight per tire available, the tanker barely presses the soil as it drives while spraying 3,170 gallons of slurry per minute. This is thanks to its well-balanced design, which features a centrally mounted engine for optimal weight distribution and a low center of gravity. Number 2. New Holland CR 1090. The new Holland CR1090 combine harvester, introduced in 2014, has a 340-gallon fuel tank, a 410-bushel grain tank, and the ability to offload this at 4,960 bph. It is one of the most powerful and efficient combine harvesters available. High-intensity discharge lights and LEDs, as well as the ability to control all aspects from a color touch screen monitor in the cab, make it simple to use. This combination works just as well at night as it does during the day, enabling a farm to function around the clock. Number 1. Big Bud 747 Tractor. The Big Bud 16B 747 tractor is a $300,000 custom-designed tractor built in Montana. It is the largest tractor ever constructed. Manufactured with a Detroit diesel 16-cylinder engine, it can reduce its output to 1,100 horsepower and is accompanied by 2 turbochargers and 2 superchargers. The Big Bud measures 27 feet in length, 25.5 feet in width, and 14 feet in height. The tractor's tires are 8 feet in diameter, and the entire machine weighs 48 tons. It was so effective that the original owners used it for 11 years before selling it to a farm in Florida, where it did the same job. Maintaining such a machine was prohibitively expensive, and the Florida farm eventually abandoned it. However, in 1997, a farm close to where it had been originally built bought it, and since then, it has been alternating between working the fields in Montana and being displayed at an agricultural museum in Iowa. There are clearly so many great tractor options that would be useful for future harvesting. But do you want to know what is even more powerful than these tractors? Tanks. Check out our video, The Top 10 Most Powerful Tanks.